Hello, everyone, and welcome to this hopefully very short welcome video to the admin skills group at the Salesforce.org open source commons community spread. It's great just to be able to talk to you today. For those of you who may not know me, my name is Mark Jones. I am one of the group leaders within the admin skills team. And the purpose of this video is just to give you a little bit of an overview about the group and to tell you a little bit about the things we've been working on, as well as some of the ideas we've got for future sprint projects coming up. So the admin skills team started in around about 2019 and it's been going since then. Obviously with the pandemic, we moved into doing programs, our sprints virtually last year. And over the course of that time, we've been working on mainly one document so far, which is a soft skills and core skills document, which covers core skills that any Salesforce admin working in a nonprofit should know. Overall, the purpose of the project is just to provide documentation and hopefully key resources to the admin community working in the nonprofit sector. Because at the end of the day, we want to really see admins thrive in the ecosystem. And we obviously, with it being part of the Salesforce.org community sprints, we have a passion for the nonprofit side of things, particularly. So we want to see the admins in the nonprofit community really kind of growing and doing well for themselves in their career. So we want to provide good resources and good documentation to help you as an admin be your best. So as I say, we've been working on a couple of key documents. The first I've already mentioned, which was around core skills for the Salesforce admin. And that document really covers a variety of topics such as user onboarding, testing, keeping up with your skills overall. And there's been quite a good piece of work done around that. We have gotten to the point now where the document is sort of more or less finalized. We are basically looking through it in terms of a cultural aspect. So making sure that the document fits within like each region that Salesforce works in. So EMEA, APAC, EMEA, and LATAM as well. So making sure that it goes across all of our languages is fair and consistent across the board, so that we're not, let's say, referencing things that are only specific to, say, EMEA or APAC or EMEA, and so on. The other core document that we've been working on, and that just really started in the June sprint in the EMEA region, is a document around basically how can organizations support admins to grow and develop in their skills. And so that one started off at the EMEA time zone friendly sprint back at the end of June. And we've covered areas such as overall skills development. So spending time on Trailhead, learning things like flow and whatever is relevant to your role as an admin in the nonprofit community. We also covered topics around certification and more wider training. So asking questions like, should an organization pay for an admin certification, for example? We also covered community involvement in that, and that document is still in the draft mode. It's been worked through. So that is something that we'll be continuing in future sprints. Other projects that we have in mind for future and upcoming sprints, we're not sure whether we'll start in the October one or what have you going forward, is putting together a website to host this documentation on that we've been working on, so that we can put it in the hands of admins in the nonprofit community so that they can maybe download a copy and have it to hand, or even for the document around skills support development, I guess you could say, within the organization. So what can organizations do to help the admins upskill to be able to put those documents in their hands and pass it on to their organizations. Other things we've discussed around is quite a big area, and this one will probably be quite a bit of work, which is around creating job description templates for nonprofit Salesforce admins. There is quite a knowledge within the community that oftentimes job descriptions aren't really fully up to spec in the community, and that is something that is not just common to the nonprofit sector. It's outside of it as well. It's all over the industry. And the reason for that really is mainly because of probably copy and paste. People get a job description and change the title from Salesforce developer to admin, for example. I have seen that personally a number of times where I've seen admin job descriptions have things like Apex on them, which isn't really within the scope of an admin traditionally. So what the plan with that would be to put together template job descriptions, and then to make sure that those we have template descriptions that are appropriate for each region. So different countries have different hiring practices, for example. So we don't want, say, a document that is a template job description that is only relevant to North America, for example, or to the UK, or to France, or to Germany, and so on and so forth. We will probably have to, when we get into that project, we'll have to split that out into different countries and maybe have some independent advice. So that's kind of what we've been working on and what we are hoping to achieve going forward. But if you're interested in joining this project, it is a great team to be part of. I myself have been attending sprints since February this year and have really gotten involved with this particular group, the Admin Skills Group. It's a fantastic group. We have multiple leaders, including myself and Rachel, who mainly looks after the sprints in the EMA time zone friendly region. So it'll be great to have you on board. It is usually the biggest group that we have in the sprints. And whether you're just starting out as an admin or whether you've been an admin for 5, 6, 10 years plus, everybody is welcome, and we would love to have you on board. So please feel free to kind of get in touch with any of us leaders, and I'm more than happy to answer questions going forward. And hopefully this kind of really covered what we're busy doing. So as I say, the main purpose of this group is to provide good resources, to create good resources and good documentation to help the non-profit admin community. So again, just want to say thank you for your time, and hopefully I'll see you at the upcoming sprint in October. So thank you.